an intriguing agent selection. I can't wait to see how this is going to be playing out. Elmimore as well, moving back over into this, you know,
not for the
role,
Chinese games, Gabri, no.
since it is a chamber.
Yeah, it's the same issue that everyone had when it was Shanghai, basically. Okay, Talon on defense, RRQ on attack. We got Monyet on Neon. We got Governor on Neon, which is makes more sense. And I say makes more sense. Monyet's played a lot of agents, honestly. Governor gets dropped to Sheriff. The Cruise drops him a Sheriff. He buys armor.
Will expire, not going to be cleared out, but now you can hear that sprint coming through as Relay Bolt going to be sent over towards Connector, but instantly the headshot going to be found at Chip Boys, taking down Monyet. Right now it's just going to be Talon pulling the kill feed.
That is an absolute shutdown. They had 4 people fast rotate here. They were so ready for this.
This is his moment to take down the pistol round in a big way.
Just skirting on the edge of the wall. There's okay. Only more fun in the first.
Whoa.
Screen's going black a little bit there.
What's going on?
What's happening on the audience side?
Did say so. Thank you so much for the 9 months.
ASAP, either way. Talon able to pick up the pistol.
Thank you.
Yeah, he did get the 1 kill, which is not bad, but at the end of the day, 1v4 a little bit too much. You see on this entry, just trying to all run through the smoke. Obviously, for the Neon, it makes sense, but the fact that he went down so quickly just kind of meant that the rest of the dominoes did fall relatively quickly here. And Talon, we're ready for that push. See what's
and on the eco, we got nothing. We got the 6 bullets, so they don't need to invest anything. They got the chamber, and you would hope that everyone, we fight C against the. Oh, at least we have a smoke to block vision, though.
Right back into it. Does take down Cruz.
Okay, I like this a little bit better.
Weapon on the ground, didn't quite get to see what he had in hand.
I mean, Cruz had a gun.
Fairly heavy investments here. It looks like okay, Guardian, I believe, scooped up by Ban. Now, once again, sight's going to be turned over towards B, where Surf holding close, Stinger in hand, takes a couple shots, doesn't get stunned up, the slide through. Monyet.
Oh boy, chat, they literally had nothing into this other than chamber bullets. And Governor has no idea about the guy close right. Oh my. Whoa. Bro, the classics are doing a lot, the chamber's doing a lot.
What a turnaround here. Weapons now going to be scooped up, the spike already planted, shots flying.
Oh boy. Yeah, let's see how many upgrades they get. There's 1, there's 2, and
winning out in the eco.
There's the 3rd.
Solid setups, and I mean,
yeah, that was a really nice eco. Shout out to Elmimore on the chamber.
Comes down to it. I mean, we know he's just goated with the Sheriff. That's how he made a name for himself.
Man.
The headhunter, no different for him.
Yeah, and then this follow-up play as well on the Surf.
Yeah, I mean, the util was great here as well.
They immediately get that fault line in, and he's just screwed. I mean, there's nothing really that he can do. He gets isolated and killed by a classic as the Neon just slips on in after, you know, he just get hit by
okay, the only thing that can buy into it is a Sheriff.
The B-site goes over, and then that just makes the perfect scenario for an eco round win for RRQ. So, not to be outdone, here is RRQ at the start of this map.
I'm about 20 seconds behind the mainstream. Wait, really? Okay, let me refresh after this. You sure you just aren't looking at someone on like YouTube is 2 times?
Just checking everything they can, spam the box, coming out here towards Mound. Looks like Governor was able to spot them. Obviously, they're making a lot of noise here anyway, and it looks like they will back out. 3 members of Talon currently sitting on the C site. Might have to rotate here as they have mostly classics to try to get some kind of miracle hold.
Smoke to try to keep them interested on C, but with that deep push forward from all 3 of them just facing out, they don't see anything at Mound, so now the full rotation going to be beginning. So Talon going to be ready to go ahead and try to catch this aggression coming over into A as Ban pushing up, gets the reveal onto 1, but he's not ready for the shot. We're setting up the cyber cage at the same time.
Yeah,
oh my god, this guy's getting util dumped. Felt like he was palm stunned.
The rest of this round is going heavily in favor of RRQ as they clean it up. Chip Boys,
let's reset and see how far behind we are.
Over from that last
round. Okay, yeah, you're right. We were really far behind. Dude, how are we that far behind?
I don't mind holding on to those.
True. As we do see.
Okay, we get the first full buy round. Odin comes out. The bonus is looking outrageous. So we stick the Omen ult, and then we just flood over towards C because they got to deal with the Omen ult.
But Jimboy's now going to be spotted and dealt with as Jemkin finds the headshot. Again, those Guardians in play. As long as you're accurate, you're going to have a good time. Swing out from Governor, going to be shut down. Cruz able to find Jemkin at the same time with that Odin. Now it's just he and Surf to try to turn things around.
This is a really nice bonus round, by the way. I'm a big fan of the bonus rounds, like having attack. Dude, I feel like everyone I look at the moment is stunned. By the way, every single duel, I feel like everyone is stunned. Love the Omen ult into a bonus round. I just think risky plays with the Omen ult makes so much sense on like bonuses or ecos where you like got a good amount of investment.
Transition over to the C site and they get in there very quickly.
Prodigy close to.
It's solid stuff, and I mean again, RRQ more than happy to just go ahead and trade off one another. They know that they have cash aplenty. That still
the breach, bro. Everyone's getting stunned right now.
These ultimates online, critically surf as well.
Like they're getting ultimate value from the breach and the neon stuns.
To that rolling thunder.
Yeah, Governor here. Maybe gonna zap some people down. We'll see if he saves it for a future round or if he wants to make some waves here. Nothing more. As always, looking to pressure outside towards Rubble. The rest of the team actually looking to pressure in towards B. But there are a couple of members of Talon waiting here as they will be spotted. In goes the Neon.
See what I mean? Everyone's stunned.
Accuracy on full display. Moniette looking clean with it. Governor at the same time. Sliding forward.
Okay, this ult is so scary now, by the way. Look at how fast he goes. That is stupid. Yeah, if he slides forwards, though, relatively easy shot.
Denies him access.
I like this from RRQ, though. Ready the whole time as soon as they saw the stun come from this area over towards Rubble. They just stun on top and they just insta-send it.
Damage dealt, but again, it's going to be RRQ now stretching the lead.
Yeah. Honestly, not bad.
Yeah, definitely RRQ making the breach and the neon look outrageously good at the moment.
Kind of a rough spot, but yeah, as you mentioned, this is just, you know, this is neon.
It makes a lot of sense, right?
Like
stun for the default, and then you have two slides now.
And the neon is
so you can have a slide as your default.
In this one, especially for Moniette, who looks very comfortable on this pick.
Oh yeah, well, that's going to be a timeout call now here. There's Frost. Pumping the brakes, not wanting them to get further ahead, but you can see fairly animated in the coaching booth, frustrated with how things have gone thus far.
Teams will play ISO after the patch. Yes,
back into being a bit more attack-sided here in Pacific.
Not many teams. Well, I'd say not many teams. I think you might see in the right amount of it.
But letting them run away like this on the attack is certainly not something that you want to see.
Yeah, I mean, the eco really just put an end to all that momentum, and then a couple of rounds went RRQ's way, but then that third round that RRQ got was just very dominant.
The thing is, teams will be a lot better at dealing with it than
pretty obviously going their way.
Then everyone is
it's already attacker-sided, but when that neon is just sliding into B and nobody can shoot her as she's sliding and she's hitting 2 headshots, it's like, what are you going to do?
It'll probably be that thing where it's like every new agent or new buff has like a sweet spot for like 3 weeks to a month. It will be similar to that.
See what impact he can have. Able to find that singular kill with the overdrive in the last round. But set up at the moment just outside of stairs in a good position where there's a lot of presence.
Okay, there's a lot of people that are about to get melted right now. It doesn't do that much damage. It does like 17 a shot at this angle.
Okay, we'll just go ahead and pull the trigger. That's first op shot. Gonna be a bit of a whiff there as Governor. Trying to reposition, gets himself set back here on the site. In the meantime, Cruz just fishing, sending out this spray here from the Odin, trying to see what kind of damage he can deal. So far, it's going to be Estrella who catches the worst of it, down to 71.
If you're losing by the Odin, yeah, I mean, it's just...
At least he does get out without much damage, actually no damage.
Just strong, man. It's just straight up strong.
And will be able to repeat, but immediately
good trade, though. And there was, I thought, honestly, I actually thought they were going to get doubled. Like, they were so ready for the peak here. I think they thought the peak was maybe going to come over from stairs and they were going to do this. They readjusted really well to get that shot.
Gets the reveals. They tuck back behind Rubble.
And they're just gonna throw some smoke in his face.
I like the recon stun attempt.
We still do have Jemkin pushing in.
Double push up the timing here. Oh, redraws out the
Vandal. That was kind of unlucky timing with this. They descended over towards A.
Trying to delay them on this approach into B. You know that Cruz still sat here.
30 seconds left.
Smoke coming through. So we go ahead and take out the wingman. Does so,
lovely trade out of the wingman.
Now we're into a 3v3.
And there's plenty of time. I mean, that taking down the wingman there, just I suppose trying to delay and trying to get your team over. But now they're just able to replant. And now you don't have Cruz in that critical spot and tree, as everybody else on the side of Talon just has to push. But they do have this play in on Rumble. They are going to be able to take out Estrella.
Their crossfire is pretty good. They got nothing to break it. Yeah, as soon as door gets open, though, it's a nightmare.
Divide coming through. Jemkin trying to hold a tree. Snappy with the first. Can't quite line up the second. Jit Boys down to 85, and now it's all on Xpero to try to clutch it out. Pushes up
Okay,
into the smoke
lovely.
and
Astra ult behind him as well. And then he was on the opposite side, so he had to try and do some kind of play.
To get that under your belt, you know, you have a timeout, you get yelled at a little bit, some discussions, and
any
play it out better.
uppers?
I think he did.
Okay, they got it. Okay.
Yeah. Just pick it up, hands it back over. Looks like that's going to the site for Jit Boys here. Pretty critical to isolate Estrella first, and then they do double push into tree. Jit Boys trades it back, and always trading up essentially, as they were one member ahead. And no big cheers, no big celebrations just yet. They know they have a lot of work to do, and that round was also pretty close. So
we get double up still.
Must feel like RRQ are kind of
Odin still here.
Like a mount crunch getting ready to come through here
they look like they're about to send it. Recon into flash into stun.
Rushing forward. See the stun off his own relay, but
okay,
trying to see if he can get any ping
if
reveal
this
off
recon
that Silver Dart.
scans someone though, they get
we'll take it by
stunned
Surf,
and then they
rolling
slide
down
through
online.
with probably a neon stun as well.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty critical.
So at least like the idea from
even if they do go push A, he's got that
TALON.
on the opposite side of the map for a retake.
Bit crazy to do it with a Odin,
well,
but
having the operator of his own. And now it's actually Bam, the sniper I mentioned before. He's trying to hold the angle, but he immediately gets traded back by LB Moore.
Yeah, and they know
it's, I mean, it's a hard shot to hit. I give him that.
Upstairs.
Just saw the elbow as he got blind.
RRQ slow to scale forward.
Bro, why is the Neon holding the Odin all the time? I'm so scared of that. The Odin slide must be one of the most disgusting things ever.
Actually already backed out of here by Talon. They have left this site empty. Just going to look for the retake with the Rolling Thunder.
And Surf. Missing each
that
other.
Is ridiculous.
But neither's checking.
But this guy gets traded though.
The
yeah, there we go.
Look at taking down the instant trade out, but it's gonna be
Monyet will take it.
Dead because Xpero just simply didn't look right. Looking for the catch, gets a little bit of damage down. Has to pull back, but now he himself gonna be caught as Jit Boys arrive at the site. Look at the headshot.
Estrella had to get that kill.
Completely spiraled out of control.
Yeah, that one really went wrong.
Him on the back of the site. Jit Boys just surviving forever as. I mean,
yeah, Jit Boys had to lose that duel, really.
Through, and yeah, Jemkin has identified the situation, knows he's not going to push in there, and will just save. But yeah, nice hold from Talon. Not quite
the
what I
Neon
expected.
Odin, dude, I'm so nervous to this. I'm so nervous to this. Could have just been frying and prac, and it's just broken.
Available here to RRQ. They have at least another buy-in, but curious to see if there's a timeout call here from Ewok, and it looks like
froze it over. It's all good. It was at least just one round so far.
Not a bad idea. You see Jit Boys just able to take down Xpero before he even realized what's going on. And yeah, nobody really is able to tag down Jit Boys, and the Hunter's Fury is coming from the opposite.
Talon, thank you so much, man. Appreciate the 25 mums.
Not the greatest, but hey, a win's a win, and then they're able to string
thank you so much, man. Appreciate the support.
Talon in a decent position to try to run this one back. Elmi Moore going to be bringing
Odin back over towards tree. Neon holding C, but isn't going to go aggro. Just taking the tree control.
So it's still half armors.
Call from RRQ looks like
that was a lot
insert
onto Estrella.
the chamber and then get ready to bust over towards
B. He almost died.
Keeps eating that Odin damage.
Gotta go.
Yeah, especially if Cruz is on a buy. Gotta be careful about that one. Ban gonna get the info that they do poke in through B.
Oh. Oh, what a weird position.
Drive not gonna be popping money yet. Able to take down Governor.
So fast.
Down on that aggressive push forward. Now Ban gonna be spotted. Head noted. Clear out on that tripwire as Ban Stunned up here at the back, tries to find the headshot by Monyet, able to get ahead of him. Finds the kill, now seeking more targets.
What?
Trying to keep getting this energy reset.
We'll see if he can do that.
This is stupid. Surely that needs to get changed. That looks so fast.
Only 3 members left here from Talon and up against the 5 of RRQ. It's a pretty clean.
Dude, it might even
entry
be
here
worth
on the site
stacking
once again
Neon ult
by
sometimes.
Monet's Neon, and
Yeah, it used to be one of those ults that wasn't. I mean, in the right hands, it was scary. Don't get me wrong. It wasn't like an awful ult. In the right hands, it was scary.
And certainly one of these
But
rounds
most people would
they will
always
decide
buy
when
a
it's little bit
gun
more even to
as a
actually
backup.
use that and try
But
to
now I'm not even
get
sure you need a
onto
backup
site.
gun. I think you can just absolutely send
This
it
round just
pretty early on.
getting away from
And I think
Talon,
they can
having
even
to
know
save
where you're
now.
coming. And if they don't util dump you, it feels like you're going to
Not
get
much of
the
a
kills.
hunting opportunity here for
It's
RRQ
a sick
either,
round
so
for
won't be able to
RRQ,
take any
man.
of these other
Everyone's
weapons
surviving.
out
Got
of their
double
hands,
armor
so those will be
rebuy.
retained, but
Money
RRQ
was
keeping themselves
low. Like
separated
it
here,
was
not allowing
relatively
Talon to
low.
tie things up.
And they get 3,000 for everyone. That's
Not
insane.
gonna happen.
The best kind of
And,
round possible.
I think that's a pretty good idea for Talon, just waiting in this position. But yeah, Monyet able to come out here. Very
Jesus,
aggressive,
bro.
takes down one, takes down another. Just very aggressive out on the site, and they could not handle
Nah,
the
man.
singular Neon.
I'm not in for it, bro.
zapping them all
That's
down.
too stupid.
And
It's too
that does
fast.
kind of solidify RRQ's lead at this point in time. But big committal.
Give him a
to
brim
some
stim
big
as
guns
well.
in this
It must
round
be the
once
most
again.
mental thing
Governor
ever.
Going back to the operator.
Spray again. This time it's Elmore taking the brunt of that. Down to 59. It's okay. Off shot's going to be whipping
Been
on
a
both
couple
sides.
of missed
Grab wire.
options.
Spotted. Cleared
Oh,
out, but Elmore
okay.
dead. Governor able to find that kill.
Guess he had me.
Now Surf swinging out over it. Connector
Whoa.
taken down.
Whoa,
Monyet able to
he's
find that
everywhere.
Elimination. It looks like
Yeah,
you know,
man.
they've allowed
When
these
yes,
round
Neon looks
rotations
kind
to
of sick.
potentially come through to surround this B sites and cut noise, and they back out.
Yeah, very interesting stuff. A lot of taps on the spike and stuff like that, trying to fake that they are actually going to commit to B, but it is not the case, and they're actually trying to get in onto Cruz,
Hey,
who is
so
going to
one.
get this information, but now blinded and in kind of an awkward spot, but he does have
Wow,
Governor,
man,
but
nice
it's
shot.
Chipkin.
It's so close to nailing the flag.
Now, how on earth do they actually deal with this guy?
Can't quite have it, but
I think
Cruz,
they had to
he
wingman
should be able
that.
to hold this all down.
Whoa.
But Estrella does find the headshot.
Yeah, they're doing it right, man. They're hitting
Picks
some
him
nice
off, TP
shots.
forward into the A site from Xferro. It's going to get cleared out.
Cage triggered.
Once again, separated here, away from his
It's a
teammate.
good amount of pressure over towards A.
Smoke set up, but this is going to be the B pivot in all likelihood here for RRQ. But see Chit Boys closing the distance, wrapping around in from behind.
Boys is very
Gonna
early.
get in
30
here
seconds
pretty
left.
Very,
quickly.
very early.
And
Spike
they should be
planted.
able to have kind of a two-pronged retake in this kind of situation, but we do see already Estrella trying to push up
Fake
towards
smoke?
the tiny door. Ban and him are going to butt heads
One
here.
enemy
Fake
remaining.
smoke.
That's
That
gonna be
was
Xferro
cool.
taking it down, and Pan
Yeah, that
able
was
to
cool
win it
from
out.
Jit Boys. Realized he had a good
round win
good
here for
flank here.
Talon.
Fake smokes it, so if
Themselves
they did look
very
over here, they
close
would think it's a normal
alongside
smoke.
RRQ.
Then just gets to the
Potential now
angle.
for them to tie things
That
up
was
at
cool.
5-5. They can win the follow-up. This is grabbing that operator. Now the defuse comes through, so one off. Another cosmic divide here is Jit Boys. Very swiftly building that back up.
Yeah, honestly, not a bad position here for Talon. Already 4 round wins on the defense of this Lotus, and you just see
But
the way that
I
this
think
one goes.
RRQ's
Governor
comp's
gets
going
this
to be
first
pretty
pick
good on
the
defense
Elmore,
to
and
an
then Cruz just
extent.
gets
Like
so much
the
value just
Chamber's
hanging around
always
this corner. I
been
thought they would be able to isolate him and just util him out
like
and eventually
pretty
spray
stacked
1-1,
for
but he
defense
gets
rounds
2.
when I watched
And then Jim Boys,
teams
as
on
we
Lotus.
mentioned, he gets towards the B site very quickly.
So I think there's a
He's
world
in
where
position
RRQ are
before they
like
even
actually
recognize he's
thinking this
behind
is
them.
nice.
I mean, Dizzy just not going just a little bit too shallow. Doesn't clear that angle behind the box. So he ends
Okay,
up
they're
getting
giving up
taken
with
down.
A.
Flashes out though.
Dude,
Like
that's
maybe
a lot of
swift take on that
investment.
C site where right
They
now
don't
it's
even
only Jit Boys
flash off the
trying to
Dizzy
defend
getting
it, so
shot.
quick
It's
rotation
just
call gonna be made here as Governor
insta
starts
breach
chipping his
flash
way
it,
over.
so they can't shoot the Dizzy, so that they can jump on them.
See if they actually fully commit
If
to
the
this one.
flash
They
is
have
hit.
a smoke in the way, and here we go.
Hotline
do have-
connects.
Yeah.
With that grab well,
And this is
slowed up the
this
entries.
is the that's like that right there
it's
is
gonna have
the
to be a
biggest
backward RRQ.
biggest example of like this meta and why people call this meta
Really.
like
I mean, there is some
muddy
utility,
or scrappy or
excuse me,
whatever.
some smokes,
Because
of
old
course, in
meta,
the
right?
doorway
You
and stuff like that, but
you would do a protocol,
besides
right? You would
that,
do
not
Dizzy
too big of
in.
a deal. They still
If
have
the
two
Dizzy
guys
gets
towards the
shot,
middle
then
of
you
the
would
map that can
flash.
easily
But
rotate
because
over
the
towards A,
flash then
if
Dizzy
there is a full
blinding
middle
anyone
from
here is so
RRQ, but
strong, and you have a Neon
RRQ
to capitalize on it.
swinging back and forth.
Like
They're
it's
thinking
just
about
better
C,
to just
thinking about A.
take
Now they're
the
going back
risk
towards C,
and use the flash
just
in
trying to cut
here
south
so that you
and
can
pretend
overwhelm
like
in
they
case
have
there are
rotated,
people
and
over towards
currently
C.
3 people on A here
That
for
right
Talon,
there is
so
actually the best
taking the
example of
bait.
the meta, right? here, and why people
Governor
call it sloppy,
needs to
but
have
it's
some impact
actually
here to try to slow
it's
things
better to
up.
take the
Flash
risk.
coming out,
I do
catches
agree
him
with that.
fully
It's
in the
much better
face.
to take
That's
the
a
risk,
fast lane,
double
but
flash.
Monette quick to try to hound
Look
him
at
down
what
the
is
slide,
going
and
on.
the shutdown. Governor cannot escape. Aftershock early trying to lay the plan, but they'll just go ahead and change up the position, moving back over to
It feels like the Neons
more
are
of a
playing a
default
different
here.
game, man. They're playing like a little mini game.
slide down. I mean, Monette so snappy with the movement. And it could just be clashing Rolling Thunders on both sides. There's one going to be opened up. Monette pinged. The Rolling
Yeah,
Thunder
all actually hits no one.
connecting on anybody in
Everyone
Australia,
playing
still now
offsite.
holding on to
Astra,
his,
how many
sending
smokes
it.
he got left?
Goes in deep, catching 2 players here.
Used his last smoke on the spike
Coming
itself.
down
All they got to
side, trying to keep him
do is
protected.
just
Monette's
delay for
spotting
like
some
5 more
waterfall.
seconds, and then they can't defuse this. Keep an eye
Paranoia
on the
coming
chamber.
across. Elmimore with the backstab, arriving, finding Surf.
One enemy remaining.
Is this just going to be a cleanup call now? Jit Boy's going to try to hightail it out, op in hand, but Monette fast on his heels. Drops the weapon, trying to base him out. Calls out the shorty and shuts it down.
I mean, you were talking about Monette's movement. It is so clean. He's just hopping
Okay,
around.
bro.
There's just no chance for Jit Boys there
Okay.
at the end. And yeah, the initial Rolling Thunder to try to get onto the site, I mean, it didn't really
Dude,
hit
Monette
anyone.
looks
And,
comfy.
you know, there wasn't really any push
Monette
that did
looks
come in. They
so
tried to just get
comfy.
position on the back of the
Neon,
site.
Neon in
And
pro
it all
play,
starts
yeah,
out really
it's
well
going to be
for the side of
broken.
RRQ. They take out
Look at some of
the
the stuff
fellow
that's
Neon
happening.
Governor there on the opposite side, and then eventually Monette's hopping around and being very annoying in space.
That's
and
incredible.
does, shorty him down, but yeah, the retake didn't come in, and then it's just held onto the site.
Dude,
there by
honestly, though, the
RRQ
Neon
very
meta,
nicely.
it's probably
now
about
6
time we
rounds
had a
under
Neon
their belt.
meta.
Not a
Fun to
bad
watch for a little bit until
attackers
people
half
get
so far here for RRQ.
annoyed that it's overpowered.
Guard at the ready, up over the top. Being revealed on the one. Jemkin
Whoa.
shredded down low.
Whoa.
Six Sparrow as well. Finally going to be finished off. Governor able to
Yeah,
find that
he
kill.
got melted, and so did the Gecko.
Solid start here once again for Talon. They get themselves to 5. They're in a really good spot on this half. As Cruz
Dude,
looking to deliver
chat,
it.
pretty much all of
Straight
this
up taking
damage,
down Monette.
that was about
Governor
200
slides way
and
forward. Shorty not gonna cut it.
maybe even 300 damage that was done
Cruz pretty
before
healthy
anyone was
too,
even seen
44.
here with an Odin.
Staying
Expecting
alive.
him to be a little bit closer. As Jemkin needs to get this, but
Enemy
shoulder
Look at this
shown.
round. Look at what is
Cruz
going
with
on.
3.
What is Valorant
Keep
right
them
now?
in this half and get them to a very solid spot. Tap onto the door, but Elmimore not swapping over to the Headhunter, not seeing much of anything as he's ring around the Rosie. Cruz plays around the door. Himself a 4-piece to get down.
Oh
to 5.
man.
Yeah,
Well,
one
at least
around
it's
there from
entertaining.
Cruz, just
Last
lining him up,
round in the
has
half.
the vision, and he's just able to do his Odin stuff. And it does feel like RRQ has really struggled to, lock him down and not take damage from that. He's getting so much value out of that one position from Tree with the Odin, and he got the most value we've seen all map so far on that last round. So getting a kill, a bunch of damage. Governor gets that initial kill himself, and then eventually Cruz ends up with 4 kills, and now he's on top.
Does a Neon
leading
ult
the
just
team in
melt the
more ways
official?
than one.
They have so many ultimates to try to utilize here in the last round of the half.
Whoa.
As there's the ping, there's the Hunter's Fury.
Wait, there's so many
Governor gonna be
people
forced
there
off an
that
angle.
have to
Monette
dodge
getting
it.
tagged up. It's a rush forward. Surf, however, sights turned in
You got
towards
an okay
speed.
amount. You got 2 tags.
Again, it's a little bit of space taken, some scaling from RRQ, but then the immediate pullback.
Yeah, they just don't want to commit on in there, and again, they get some vision. Cruz just shooting forward, and saying
Does-
you're not allowed to come towards
okay.
A. And
So
already
does
there's a double
Zafira
stack
think
on
he
B and
has a
double stack on
timing,
C here for
and then
Talon.
we just
Yeah,
saw
I
an
believe it was an
extra
intentional
few
ping
bullets
there
from
from
Cruz
Monette, allowing
go over
himself to
towards
get
him,
recon, trying
just
to sell that
noting
they're
and
still
kind of knowing
maybe
that
over on this side
someone
of the
Rubble
map.
wouldn't have got hit by the recon.
Cut sounds and leaving
So it's
Sparrow in a
good
bit
for
of
him.
alert position.
Official goes in, we got double trip,
Now that
2
the
people
trash
on
is being
site.
sent over here on towards the C site. Talon should be well aware that this is where the
Well,
spike
you're
is
probably
looking
gonna
headed to end.
capitalize
Now
on-
the sun comes across.
One
Jit Boy's able to collect
enemy
2. Governor,
remaining.
Wait.
a piece of his own, and Sparrow
Wait,
cannot
was
get
that
the
not mental?
backstab. A flawless
He
finish
got it
here
through
as
the
Talon
smoke, didn't he?
tied things up at 6-6 at the half.
Well, that's a pretty good way to end the half.
He saw him on his
they just
teammate's
get a
minimap and
flawless,
got him through the
nobody
smoke.
covers Jit Boys. They just essentially, Jit Boys has the fantastic
The-
time. to
the
just
guy
poke
was
around the
stunned.
corner, and they thought they had cleared out every
Saw the guy close to
single
him.
corner of that C site, but not
There's a
where
smoke
Jit
here,
Boys was,
and he
just
sees
gets
him
so
on the
much value
minimap, and he
there.
just
Gives
he
him
just
the
headshots
exact
him
right
instantly
time.
with the ult before he's gone
RRQ
through.
Pushed off of the A site, not really finding a lot of luck over there the last couple of rounds, and yeah,
We're
Talon
watching
should be
2
very
times
happy with
Valorant.
their
Yeah, it was
position, able to keep it
honestly,
tight
it wasn't
here at
that
the half.
fast. We got 24 minutes on the
You see
timer.
that the win percentage.
It felt like maybe
currently
it was
59%
It felt like it was
for
10
them.
minutes or something.
The chance to take this map down.
It's given how the latter half of the first half ended up going. Talon running back
He's
several
observer
rounds.
for Pacific matches
I mean,
too.
think about
I mean,
you know,
it depends
4
what
of the
happens in
6
the
that
round.
RRQ got were within the first 5. They got that eco win, and
If
then
it's
just
something worth
were very
complaining about,
streaky,
then
but
yeah.
from there on,
Oh,
very
he got.
inconsistent.
Okay, I take it all back.
There was some
There
sloppiness
was,
on
a
display.
trip there. It's all good.
Spike down, C.
I was
Talon
thinking that
finally
was one of the
putting in
most
Cruz,
mental things
having a nice
ever.
little laugh, saying like, "Yep, I read this
Okay,
one
lovely
well. I
replay.
expected this."
We got it all cleared up.
They absolutely did. They were so ready
Moniette's
for it.
time
Let's see
to
what
be a
this
raid boss.
second half is going to look like, though. Can we see the same?
Gets
I mean,
a
early
ghost
on,
drop,
Moniette
buys
looks great
armor.
on the Neon. You know, they're finding
Double
great entries
slide
onto B.
stun.
They had some decent luck on C as well. A couple of plants there and wins in the rounds. But the latter half of that first half did not quite go their way. So I am curious.
The
to
new
see
the
how
new
these
neon's
entries are gonna
good
look
for
like
pistol
the side
though,
of Talon
right? You
with the
can't you
Sova
get
on their side.
chat? Can't you get stun, slide, frenzy on the new neon?
It's coming down again, looking like some early pressure on towards B. A site completely abandoned here by RRQ.
I mean, raid boss is
They're gonna
obviously
start
better,
rushing forward
but
out of mount as well. Paranoia as the door gets opened up. Governor able to exit through that fast lane. Moniette dazed up, cannot find that kill
Chat,
quite
there's
just yet. But Elmore
5
swinging onto
people
the corner.
from
Comes up with
RRQ
2.
here.
Governor and Surf both going to be taken out. Moniette down to 6.
oh man.
Potentially easy kill pickup here for the side of Talon, but they are taking
Dude,
their
if people
space now
thought
in
the
C.
the Valorant
Gonna get
before
on
this was
the C site
scrappy,
for free,
this neon
and
meta
there are
is
some low-
crazy
I mean, it's basically
scrappy.
just Moniette who
Neon
is
Gecko,
barely alive here, 6
I
out.
like it. I really like what
And
RRQ are
now we
going
got
for.
Jim
I'm
Boyce.
gonna be honest.
Finds
The
a
chamber,
headshot.
maybe
That's Elmore
you could
jumping.
argue that the Cypher in the
Van
current
now
meta
trying
would
to
be
hold here on
better.
top ramp, gets himself another headshot as well.
But the double
Jim
flash
Kip
send it,
they take it down with Moniette rushing forward, gets it on top of Jim Boyce, and now Cruz.
the double flash
A world
send
away,
it
but
has
still
never
time,
been
still
better.
2 shock darts to play with. Both Jim Kip
This is
and
doable.
Moniette
People
at
are low
risk.
HP, especially if he takes down the breach
That's on
early.
the first. They split off of it. The second one, lobbed in.
Oh,
Estrella
yeah,
knowing
okay.
that he can
They
go ahead
stuck
and
the
take that
defuse with
damage,
the
just goes
breach.
ahead and sticks it, and RRQ will get the round win.
Yeah, I mean, just that play outside of B was really what this round came down to. Talon actually did get onto the C side pretty well, and they got those first initial kills. I like how Jitboys was aggressive there outside of the back of the site. But yeah, just the power of
The Paper X
this
game.
chamber and the
Yeah, they
pistol
have a
round
chance
able
to beat their record,
come out,
right? With a neon now, they
couple
could
heads
actually
off,
try and
then eventually
beat
just
their
get a man
record of the
advantage
fastest game ever.
and get the defuse.
That's
So,
unfortunate for
Which I
Van
thought
because
would have been
if he decides
like
to just go
impossible,
for Moniette there,
Now,
in that
now I'm
exchange
seeing
instead
the
of
neon. I
Jim
think it's
Kip, puts
doable.
the team in a much better position potentially because Moniette
who's
then
gonna be on
gets
the
ready
receiving
for
end
Jim
of it.
Boyce, but the pressure of the moment,
Sure.
to pull that off is so
Oh.
damn difficult. But Elmi Moore with a great adjustment, understanding the neon movement so well, and finds the shot.
Yeah, I'm glad he took his time with it as well.
Yeah, that was very impressive. I feel like Governor did not quite expect that to happen to him. He was going to do a dance and do the neon thing.
Jing neon. Yeah, I'm
Getaway
expecting
scot-free.
Jing
It did not
neon
quite
something
work out that
ISO.
way. And now you see a full rotation
And
coming
they
out from
just
Talon to go towards the
absolutely
east side. They
send
do
it.
have one sheriff here.
Maybe
the
some
hands
agents
of
that have a
Bam.
little bit of util that can
Who
combo with the
is actually going to bring up the
double
rear
damage.
on this one. Jip Boy's trying to poke his head in first. But Moniette is waiting on this corner from the tiny door with his bulldog, and he's just ready for this pressure, just playing it safe, bringing some util, giving them space, knowing that they can go for the retake if they want, but this will be a decent amount of money picked up with this
Spike
plant here for
planted.
Cruz.
Plant
You reckon
bonus here for the
Forsaken,
squad,
Neon?
everybody clustered up.
What does Jing then play?
Pushing over towards drop. Setup that you see often whatsoever is to push forward, not quite ready for it. Tries to go for the no-scope. It's going to be Jim Kip pushing forward. He's able to find himself some eliminations, and just like that,
Okay.
they're able to flush them out
Yeah,
of the
nice
A
and
site.
clean on this one.
He's going to be handed over to Jemkin, who's now just one away from that thrash, and RQ will take a 2-round lead here in this second half.
Yeah, pretty nice idea, I would say, from Talon, you know, especially after they lost Governor so early on. They're already on the eco, just trying to stack there towards A. They weren't met with much resistance, and this shot just very nicely tracked to get that one down.
Yeah, turn the corner just
And
before the
eventually,
recon
you know,
hit.
Talon, they kind
Probably
of
should
got
have waited
the
out
most
the
they could
recon
out
there.
of this round. They get the one kill, they get the plant. It's not so bad, but RQ once again on the board after their pistol round win.
It's still 1-1 pistols though, right? Because
It's a
they
must-win
full
round here,
ecoed
we
them.
feel like for the side of Talon.
Go, go, go.
They full ecoed them on the
RQ.
rounds after on the
Conversion
first half.
here, very devastating.
Asno or Cryo gonna be on?
Against
I mean,
Talon's
Asno will be on Neon.
Opportunities to try to turn this one around. Site again
I
abandoned.
can't imagine
As RRQ thinking
Cryo
they're gonna have a
fits
read,
the
gonna have a
Neon
clutch
bill.
shot. Not yet, it's just not paying attention to A lobby at all. Ban able to come away with a free kill.
Yeah, and now Spike is already planted. They got to get in here right now, but Cruz is just so crisp with it. Going to take his head off.
One after the other.
I mean, there's just so many people out.
There's
There's just 2 and then they had a backup as well. Okay, that actually is a great round. We got someone that lost 10 armor shouldn't be rebuying. That's the only bit of damage. It's a great send.
Yeah, you were talking about how this was a very important
Fish
round.
ult already.
That
Fish ult
went
so
about
well.
as well as it possibly could have. As once again, Cruz is putting up some big numbers, you know. It starts off, though, with Ban getting that initial kill. Monyet just not looking in the right direction. And yeah, Cruz just hanging out
hit
here
some lovely shots,
with his
man.
buddy. They're both peeking. And says good job to the team. Just a very solid round to the side of Talon. And RRQ, they need to get
I think
something going
NRG will
here.
try to abuse Neon off shot.
Still in the lead, but that round
FNS is
was
good at
kind of devastating.
FNS is good at capitalizing on what's broken in the game, and he'll do it again.
More though, up and play. Ooh. Had the shorty in hand is and send out the Thrash to try to get the detain. Have been able to do so, but Jitboy's there with covering fire. And only more rushing forward to try to find that limb. It ends up costing him dearly. Girl Depth now going to be invested.
Whoa.
The Hunter Sphere crashing across. Gem's getting in a bad spot. Able to dodge
Could
up
say
the second
swing behind
shot.
that, right? Wait, he gets out.
Last one not going to be able to find him, but Jitboy's here's out Monyet. 5 members strong versus 3, and RRQ going to have to make the call to save.
Maybe the name
Yeah,
is
they
too
just
good.
don't have any money. I mean, they gotta
The
desperately
interesting
hold
thing
on
for
to what they
Talon,
have, and they already
if we look
lost
at
a
both
couple
of these
rifles,
rounds,
so
is this guy
just gonna
took like
decide
10 damage,
that
maybe a
it's
little
not
bit more
worth it. Makes a lot
before,
of sense in this
and then
case,
now he's
but
taking like
it's a
what,
couple of really
5
solid
damage or
rounds to the
something?
side of Talon. RRQ only
Like,
getting
this guy's taken 15 damage. That's
actually
about
getting
it for
0
both
kills
of the
last
rounds
couple of
combined.
rounds, so
Yeah.
Like they,
that's
Flawless and
RRQ
flawless
have actually
unless
just done
they can
nothing
take down
into
one
these
of
rounds.
Players that's going on the hunt.
not
Yeah.
even been a
Pretty
little
much
bit
all of them.
close.
They all have plenty of cash. I know that these remaining players, the Thrash was just used.
I'm not
straight
sure
out
you
with
can
2
fight this
charges.
area anymore. If people are
They give up a
playing
kill or two,
Breach
but are able to
Neon,
find the weapons in the end, especially that operator. It is very much worth it.
Oh. Ban.
Just on the opposite line, so weapons will be retained, but now tied up at 8-8. Now with a chance to break away from RRQ and take the lead for themselves.
is the Neon good so far? Yeah, it's been
Jitboy's
sick.
has just been so fantastic all map. I mean, he's shooting through Ban, able to get the headshot anyway, and he gets another one on Monyet. He has just been so reliable, so consistent. They've got him, and they've got Cruz, who's putting up huge numbers already. So, in terms of members carrying their weight, they certainly got a couple that are doing that in a big way.
Okay, and Wimmo
RRQ
gets his
after
off out.
those initial kills, they
got
didn't have
2
much
people.
left going in that round.
Just don't have anything. Wait, this wall did not hit. Oh, okay, well, it's just to get out of there.
More in a very aggressive
So
line.
3 save guns.
TP is set up just behind the box. The drone in, still goes
Oh
to the
no,
peak,
man.
can't quite nail the shot.
Wait, they can both get out of
Gonna be
there,
alive
though.
as Monyet
Wait,
pulls
that's
back.
actually kind of sick. You can both fight early, you can TP and then fast get out of there. Yeah, and Governor absolutely sent
Shut down
it.
by Monyet with that sheriff in hand. Now the overdrive available to him. Nick Sparrow unnoted behind the box, but cannot find the shots. Cruz just strafing right ahead of that crosshair.
Yeah, nicely handled by Cruz after being caught off guard by that one. And it's going to send forward Recon Dart, but they are not going that way. You see 3 members of RRQ on the C site, and they've got Elmi Moore on B, but this spike is going A. So you see right now maybe trying to isolate Cruz, maybe trying to get some information, and they will be able to take down Cruz and say, hey, he was the only one here. So they should get some early information that this one is going A.
That would be a weapon recovered, but Monyet had already cut his way over to B, so will not have that rifle, so might have to just go ahead and invest the ultimate here.
Does he go for it?
Tools for the retake. A couple of them. Wingman to try to clear out
kinda
an
low
angle. Fault
HP.
line, aftershock. One singular flash.
Yeah.
Fault line in, overdrive popped.
And he's waiting for his team as well.
Taking out that fault line, spots one, spots
Ah,
another.
it's not
Jitboy
stupid.
taking
It's
down
stupid.
the swing forward, the flash fully connecting on the serve.
Okay,
Banned.
that needs to change.
Suspected on
That's the
angle.
one thing so far with that
Taking
I'm
down
100%
4
sure
players
needs to change,
alive,
man.
and that is gonna be
That is
RRQ
stupid.
turning this round
Yeah,
on its
and the
head.
problem is he's
Well,
too good
we
with
knew
it
this match was gonna
as
be
well.
close,
And there's
but,
going to be players that
9-8,
probably look
and it
better
feels
than
like
that.
anybody can win any
But
round,
that
even in a devastating
is
manner. I mean,
broken.
4 members alive there on the side of RRQ
It's
this
a
time around, even with
broken
2
ult,
sheriffs
bro.
in hand at the
In the
beginning
right
of the round.
hands, that
Great
is
reply after
disgusting.
having, being flawless twice in a row.
Yeah, no, it's massive, and it all starts with Monyet. He gets that first sheriff kill, and then eventually, As you mentioned, he's able to build up to
you
the
can
overdrive
just,
with that kill, and
do you know what used to happen, right? So normally when you would do this, you go left and then you would go right, because the slow of it was so brutal in between, right? The fact that like going left then right was so slow, you used to always get, like normally you would want to just continuously, like something does, like a pop and swing, right? But now the fact that you can left, right, and there's like no speed difference, it's busted.
Well, the man advantage very much here in their hands. Low HP on 2. But a 2v2
Look at it.
for 'em.
Look at this game, man. Why
Are
are we having a 10-person duel here?
But as Surf gets ready to plant, there's also going to be a rolling thunder.
Yeah. They are going all the way back towards C, and they might just kind of hold their position here on the map. Just a lot of aggression there outside of C, and it doesn't quite pay off for the side of RRQ. Talon is able to meet it very nicely. Everybody's ready for it, and they hit their shots. You know, Surf hasn't been putting up the biggest numbers, but he was able to hit some headshots in a critical moment, and once again is going to be able to tie up this map here for Talon.
No, I mean,
What would I adjust the left to right speed?
You know, as flexible as humanly possible.
I don't think that makes
very
sense.
much the same. I mean, Frost was talking a little bit about it on the analyst desk with our coach interview, saying, you know, we don't have a Sova player anymore. Someone's got to take Sova. Right now, that's been Cruz, and overall, not too bad. You know, Hunter's Fury finding some impact when he's been able to pop those. But Surf as well bouncing around. I mean, playing Jet last week, you know, playing a hell of a lot of, you know, Sentinel, Viper and stuff, whatnot in the past. Been bouncing around quite a bit.
The Neon won't be played tonight. You just do it like a normal peak. Like if you had all the same changes, but the left and right peak wasn't at the max speed, it would just be fine.
Monstrous. I mean, Cash, for the most part,
like it was before. Like obviously, if you get a bit of momentum, then it goes to normal speed. But you can't go left, right, and this. And like at its peak each time, it can't be max speed. That's mental. Especially with the dude, look at some of the movement though. It's incredible to watch.
Being a bit aggressive, but eventually it's just a 1-for-1 for the Neons, and the entire team of Talon is there on the opposite side of that smoke, and they're just able to shut down anyone who does peek out. Before we do get into overtime. And, you know, we absolutely could hit overtime at this point.
Money's out of control from Talon. We're at 9-9. Money's out of control for Talon. RRQ can still buy next if they lose, especially if Elmimore's ult. He stuck around for the no-scope.
Weapon recovery, but does have to back off.
Bro is going for double no-scopes. Bro, look at this game right now. They are running it down.
I mean, now, with the Cash very much not on your side, RRQ already making the call to go for the save.
Yeah, and
they're actually making every map with this with this meta. Every map is now icebox. It's start of the game.
Yeah, I mean,
Jules,
again, you know, pretty brave
they're nothing. We're going to be saving for the rest of it. Next round. Okay, start of the game. Jules, and then it's just going to, everything's icebox now.
Really quickly,
everyone's just sending
it. Their pressure on the C side just eliminated just like that.
We're going to get so bored.
As well, so
I tell you what though, the highlight videos, like chat, you might as well just not watch live games and just watch the highlight videos. You'll be able to watch everything in a 5-minute highlight, and you save yourself 40 minutes.
Like once again, weapon's going to be saved over here. I'll be more likely going to have to just go ahead and pop that toward the force to keep an operator going into the next round. But Talon, once again, in a position to have the lead. It looks like Vandal's purchase still going to be coming through.
How you feeling about the breach on Lotus? Breach on Lotus with a Neon makes incredible amounts of sense.
Take a look at this replay. So it's Governor who comes to the fast lane, and you know, he gets the sight on him, and it just gets behind him. Like Elmimore, he's not superhuman. He can't quite pull off the 180 no scope, and yeah, he just kind of gets Neons there. Essentially, nice play from Governor, identifying the situation, and Elmimore's risk does not pay off. They get that extra pick, and that eventually just leads to the round. There's no more action as RRQ make the call to save.
Okay, let's see if it actually fits what I said. Is it Mon yet?
Yeah, gonna push forward, gets a little bit of damage down.
Okay, here we go. Here's the action. Here's the replay.
Gonna be both Neons now traded out.
Oh, he didn't open door though.
More here at Mound, dealt with Jit Boy, snappy with a headshot, finds that
Okay, this
kill.
one's honestly gonna be a little bit extended.
Quite a bit. Cosmic Divide now gonna be invested.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna open door and absolutely have some mayhem, but
Sparrow rather getting himself up
all
in
goes
front
in
of
over
this,
towards C. They get the kill as well. Now they can walk over
59-3.
towards A.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
mean,
lovely
this
run.
guy's having an insane map. Cruiser's trying to outdo him with his tree play and with the Odin and stuff like that, but Jip Boys has just been super crisp. Extremely high net shot rate.
Two players on the opposite side, he can't get either.
But it doesn't really matter. They just got all the way over towards the other side and they take a maximum amount of space.
Coming down, swing out. As they know that the spike didn't end up on C.
Now the plan comes in, he's going to back up to his teammate here.
What I think about Na'Vi, probably one of the sloppiest we've seen him play, especially against ecos. I've never seen him get ecos so much.
Able to collect that one, but now we'll let it cross the rush forward.
Oh.
It's Chemkin.
They double jeweled after the stun.
He was stunned.
What? How did that happen?
I need to see the replay, but Chemkin just
Why?
just nails the
Yeah,
headshots
no
on
one played the
Someone was
spike.
going
They
in
just
there
double jeweled
to
them. They
kill
gave
the
them
one
the
member.
kill,
He
even
got
though
the
there's
first kill,
literally
and
the
then he
whole
just
of the
got
map
away.
was a question mark of where they could be.
He just got shot,
And you could just play the spike, and he would have to think that you're in literally any position possible.
in the hell.
They gave him the jewels.
This is a great round from Estrella. I mean, he reads the positions of pretty much all of them. But yeah, I mean, weapons
Oh,
taken and Surface
boy.
just swinging out. He doesn't have the weapon drawn anymore.
Yeah.
That's
It's almost like he
that
didn't
was
know there was a
awful.
second person.
That was like
there,
a
but
dude. You talk about
Maybe he
Na'Vi, and
saw-
then
maybe
literally
he
Na'Vi
just
rounds
peripheral
start creeping
vision,
in.
Saw a kill pop up in the feed and went like, ah, yeah, my teammate got him.
Yeah.
That was Na'Vi
Possible.
against an eco.
I mean,
Just
they knew he
times
was
that by
stunned,
6
probably,
times.
Like, it's like, okay, this is a free kill. Maybe just assumed.
Well.
And you know what they say about assuming. Did not work out for them this
But yeah,
time.
going back to the
And
Na'Vi thing,
immediately
it
now,
was the
Cruiser's
most,
gonna go
it was the
down.
scrappiest I've ever seen them play.
Well,
But
yeah.
in theory, they
Oh,
played like the best and the
pushing
second
out,
best in
making it
EMEA
towards
at the
attacker
moment. So I'm not
spawn,
like
finds
crazy
that
worried,
kill.
but
No recourse available to get a reply
I'm a
kill.
little bit worried.
Well,
I'm like a
RRQ
4
in a strong position as they
out of 10 of worried.
miraculously tied things up at 10-10.
Yeah, this could have been 11-9 with RRQ on a really bad economy and, you know, attacker side for Talon. Like, they probably would have just been able to close it out, but now it's anybody's game. Like, anybody can take this map from here.
K-Corp? I mean, K-Corp in the sweet
Towards
spot.
A.
They still got 2.5 weeks, or they still got 2 weeks of no one knowing all of Eng's new strats. So they probably got 2 weeks of wins in them. Problem is playoffs. Have they shown too much before playoffs? That's the
5v3
real
now,
thing
Rolling
with them.
Thunder still in play here for Talon, but do they want to try to commit that here?
It's a really...
Jit Boys can open things up a little bit more, but there you go,
Shots.
2 kills. This is Stray and Jem can both fall to thrash
Yeah,
now.
this one went
No
a
longer
little bit
concerned.
better than hunting over towards kills.
That makes the call much easier.
It does. Boys again. Wide swinging across Xferal, unable to find that punish. The slide forward, but Maniac with a third. Rolling Thunder now, crashing across. Much connecting on the damn near. Everybody's the push forward. Governor able to get the fadeaway there on a Maniac.
I mean, he was low
down with
HP.
the overdrive. 2v2. Had spotted Elmimore. Flash at the ready. Quick turn on that one. Elmimore coming away with one.
Bro,
Down to Governor,
it's
who's good
how
with
are
the
you
4
meant to
piece.
kill someone that can full
Talon
speeds back
rescue
to the
round,
right?
they reestablish the lead.
It's the most stupid thing
really
ever.
nicely handled there right at the end by Talon. They know the pressure is coming in right from that angle. The flash
He's doing like the
right to
something
the
swing
wall
where he's
for the
bouncing off
breach,
the
and immediately
walls.
They both peek it, and eventually,
And there's just no
even
speed
though Surf does
difference.
go down, it is their round going to the Neon, and it starts off with a really nice pick from Jip Boys. Governor gets one for himself, gets his
Look at
ult
this when he
down,
goes
and
to the right
eventually
here.
He's able to put
No,
the
no, no,
cap
no,
on
no,
it
no.
there, even though Surf does go down.
Well, Now there's 4 ultimates to deal with.
Okay, but they have their own version of the ult, and I'm pretty sure the ult might just be a round win at the moment.
Bucky in play.
With it being this strong.
Seeing it get a decent bit of value when it does crop up from time to time. Surprised to see that Maniac doesn't just pass the Vandal over and then use the overdrive.
Unless you like send it into the Cypher util or something.
That's the ability for that instant tap. Governor on the jiggle peak. Getting out the relay bolt. Able to find the stun. That would have been a hell of a shot from Elmore, but to get up.
Dude, imagine it hit.
Eat a little bit of damage.
He hit a body shot. Imagine it was a
Governor's just
headshot.
going to throw some stuff on a C, hit the door, and not commit.
I might have turned off the stream, honestly.
Spike is still at the spawn.
Clear out on the cam. Monyet eats a little bit of damage. Hunter's Fury opened up. Pings here onto Elmore now. A rough spot track in, but Xfero covering fire, able to find the trade out.
Okay, it's a good trade, and that's one of the scariest members down.
Very nice reaction there from Xfero.
Jemkin has a lot to do, and he has fish short. He needs to leave sight.
RRQ.
You need to leave sight. You got fish short. You can't die. Boss man, you can't die. You're fish shorting for yourself.
Thrash at the ready. Send, dives forward, detain, out
Oh, you do you, man.
Easy clean up, no, not so easy, but Jemkin on the reswing is able to find him, and now Chit Boys picks up the spike, still not planted, and they have to commit to this site. 15 seconds remaining.
Man.
Tries to send this one out, the Rolling Thunder crashing across, forces it back in towards Tree.
Oh, free ult spot.
Slide in, the headshot, Chit Boys take it down, and Cruz just doesn't have the opportunity to get those kills.
How are you
11
meant to
11,
shoot
these
that?
teams inseparable.
It's insane.
Make a wish.
How are you meant to shoot that? It's a free, round win. I would stack orbs on it.
Xfero's there to trade this one back.
The last match from RRQ, opening map of Icebox ended up going 15-13.
Yeah.
We could be in for another long OT between these
One
squads.
enemy remaining.
I welcome it. And yeah, I mean, Monyet
Yeah, I would
is able to
stack
go
orbs on
overdrive and clean this one up right at the end. They use the breach ult right.
I tell you what though,
Yeah.
if you're Talon, you're actually
They
pretty
use it to
pumped
clear
about
outside,
that round.
Jip Boy's
They
like,
use
well,
way too many
probably not
ults.
getting this one down.
Oh, 3 ult commitment, but Governor knocked down the 12 with the op in hand.
Like it was probably done after the fish ult.
Cannot confirm that kill,
And
but
then the
obviously
breach
no
ult,
skies in
you
place,
could
so that is
understand.
just unrecoverable
And the
damage
neon
dealt.
ult on top. I mean, they got to secure it. But with
Checking
how the
around,
rounds have
nothing
been
behind the
going,
box.
like
At least
Talon's
we
just
can note.
been winning the
Clear on the drone.
overall.
Elmore TPing out.
Wait, how's this guy 12
Yeah, let's
HP?
try to reposition. We do have a big committal over towards the mound for now. Just 3 members. A couple still in mid though. Ban gonna be pushed out.
Chip Boys forced forward. Angle not quite
Over at
cleared
A
out.
main.
Tap on the Dora, peek in. Nothing going to be spotted. Less than a minute remaining now. Here's if Xfero just pulls the trigger on his ultimate to try to just go ahead and check an angle, try to see if he can spot out the stack, but seems like he's got a decent idea about this ending up over at C. He's got the paranoia at the ready to support Elmore.
It's a nice
There's
off
a
angle.
bunch of spam out
Does
there. I
anyone
mean, there's only
rotate
35
with the
seconds
door
left, and
opening? No, they
looks
stick
like
two
Governor's gonna
here.
start it off.
Does manage to slide across, flash
30
timing,
seconds left.
pretty decent. Governor's still at risk. Blind spray, not able to find him.
Tap
Now
of the
still
plant,
alive.
and
Set up
they
on
walk
top of
through
box,
B,
up in hand,
and no
Chip
one
Boys.
right now is
Monsters
looking at the
backstab
walk through
opportunity.
B.
Magneto slides forward, draws out the weapon fast enough to find the kill. Now the relay bolts, they're trying to hold him at bay. Time dwindling. Ban opening things up here at B, but now they're committing into the C side. The neural depth coming through as Ban finds himself a second.
They're actually gonna get this planet on C.
Yeah, Ban did
Just
great
pulling
here,
RRQ
man.
from one side to the other.
And honestly, they deserve this round. So,
Kinda
hope the Talon win it.
Pulled in both directions, ends up getting taken down. Cruz flushed out, Surf trying to
No,
hold his
you
ground.
deserve
Elmore
the
comes up with
round.
the second. Governor on a hard line, but only 12 HP.
No.
Straight up finds that kill. Now suddenly it's all on Ban. The swing out, finds the
no,
headshot.
they deserve that round,
And
bro.
RRQ
That's
take the round.
crazy. Okay, maybe
Operator
they
can
don't
be
with how
taken as
individually
well.
they played it, but up until the
They give
2v4,
themselves
they
the map
deserved
point.
it.
How did they manage that? That
Yeah,
was
how
insane.
did they
I gotta
manage
see this
that?
replay. I mean, Elmore just
Match
coming up
point.
huge.
Why did you not tuck
just
in and play off
essentially
the
taking a
op
couple
swing?
of 1v1s himself and a couple of headshots. And
it all comes down to this.
ends it. Yeah.
Monye,
That's
that kill,
insane, man.
if he doesn't
They had a
get that kill,
perfect
rather,
double luck through B,
I mean, sure, the other players think
and
they
there's
have
just a
enough time
neon
to react,
jumping
to
around,
turn around, but
sliding, seeing it.
I mean, he's no
Gets the
longer
kill.
in play. The Jit Boys is still there for Talon.
Okay,
And they like
one
these
chance to
around.
end it. They got an Omenal against an
Nickel,
Astral.
one of our
No one is even
analysts, has
close
come
to
out
another
just
ult.
yet. They're expecting overtime.
There we go.
Here they
Oh
go.
man,
Okay.
Talon gonna
Walking
kick
back over to the
themselves.
seat now.
If that is the round, like if they lose this,
like,
they are gonna kick themselves. Like 2v4 was horrendous.
Very much possible. That Jip Boys
Why
with
is
the
this guy
Cosmic
not
Divide
playing hidden off of the op contact?
find a lot more value
And he just
compared
takes
to his
a
Pharaohs here.
wider angle.
That's pretty much the one all.
All the pieces are, there's Mania just jiggling on the corner, trying to put some shots through onto Ban, but find any connections there.
Cage triggered.
Trademark cleared out.
Just trying to clear whatever util they can, just trying to push in, but now we see the rotation coming over towards C. There are 4 members of RRQ on the site. They are ready for this push if it comes, and it is coming in.
Stacking this wisely. Fault line going to be set. Xpharaoh just blind spraying across, has to backpedal the Governor, able to hound him down, swings into the corner here, finds himself, but not quite a second as Estrella will finish him off by here.
With the flash.
Absolutely mauled.
Yeah, with the
takes out one,
flash,
but now it's all on
they tried to
Elmore.
flash slide.
Jump.
Oh, he gives away his
Attempts here, the
pulse.
blind shots,
Whoa,
just
whoa,
a hair
whoa.
off. Has to get a connection onto one.
My god,
Now
now
it's
only
only
has
3
3 bullets though.
remaining
Oh boy.
In the Headhunter.
Oh no, not the
Trying to
double.
see if they swing out.
Okay,
They do, and
love
Van
the
finds
wide
the
swing on that.
headshot,
Big
wraps
fan of the
themselves
wide
in.
swing.
We've
Okay,
got overtime.
overtime.
Told you guys.
It's all good.
It's happening. I don't know. It's just tested. I mean,
Overtime.
doesn't matter if RRQ is
Yeah,
in the lead.
it's gonna be
They could've
fun
descended
to
there.
watch though for a couple of months.
It was meant to be that we were going to have overtime. Governor gets in the second.
look at some of the
wall
stuff
comes
that's
down,
going
he's
on.
ready to take out a Sparrow, and yeah, Manya just
Yeah,
kinda
imagine that was a better
sending it.
flash.
And it nearly worked out. I mean, you know, I can understand on New Neon. Makes sense. You know, you slide on in. They're not expecting it. You just kind of line up the headshots, but
Yeah, if you
very
have
aggressive.
if you have a Phantom, I'm more about it.
It was very confident.
Or a Spectre, you know, something like an Odin. Even.
Optimistic, perhaps.
But
Okay.
with the Vandal,
Up and up.
In we go.
looks like we're gonna have 2 glass cannons though in play. Armorless for
Really
Elmore and
risky
Governor.
to take the op over towards
As
B with what's been going on
here
stun
comes
wise.
the Odin spray.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the attack side. Jiggle, peek across. Moniette rushing forward. Governor able to avoid that one. Paranoia also gets dragged out. Hell of a util dump coming through.
Wow,
He gets squeezed
That
on the line,
is
but Jimkin.
insanely
kill.
bold.
Governor now dealt with. Still some decent damage there onto Elmore. Could be an easy target for him, but man advantage for RRQ at the start here of this OT.
Yeah, there's a bunch of
Sleeping.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Able to trade it back. That is pretty huge for the team to make sure they get on even footing once again.
4v4 with 2 players who are basically dead.
Yeah. Still has all his util over towards C, and we do see that RRQ is just going to travel over towards A,
Dude, that's
where
their
it is
smokes.
just Cruz with his Odin. They haven't had a lot of luck. You remember at the end of their attacking half, they were just kind of getting shredded by that Odin. But as we do see, Cruz is
the
way
orb
back
here?
on the site. He's not in tree at
Oh
this
boy,
moment
this is official.
as they look to push towards A.
Talon, you probably got to leave a site or go
30
aggro.
seconds left.
That's certainly very suspicious. Does look like this push is coming in.
All right, well, Thrash built up. And sending it forward. Catches him here in the smoke.
God, they
Cruz
didn't.
maybe trying to
They
find
had an
timing.
Odin
Either way,
and the
all he
calls
finds is
didn't come
death.
in. They picked up the
Surf
orb from
on
C,
the
so he
swing
didn't go
out, catching
tree to
Moniette
spam
unaware.
the orb.
Snappy with that headshot. Plant going to be coming through all the same here from the wingman.
Or leave site.
3v3.
It's like they really went on top
Still
of
an off the op. Creeping forward
the
down
kill and
here
the ult
in
at
towards
all.
the stairs. But Elmore on the hard line has the advantage. Mosh still available from Jemkin. Spot on the one. Surf dealt with. Jit Boys now. Everything to do. The time working against him. Another tap. The Mosh now drawn out. Jemkin rushing forward, looking for the readjust, the reload. In, but
Very nice from
Elmore.
RRQ.
He's got the
Talon
crossfire,
definitely messed
he's
this
got
up in
3,
a
and
big
RRQ
way.
have map
As soon as
point.
that kill goes
That they do.
down
Very
and
nice
you
round
hear
for
the
them.
orb
You
over
know, some
towards
aggression
C,
on the B gets traded
like you
back by
gotta
Van,
know
which
they're
is
going for this. They have the
huge.
perfect gun to
Towards
go
the side of
tree
Talon,
to stop
but
them from
eventually
getting
this
this
push
orb,
onto A
or you play
just gets so much
retake and
value.
it's
See the
just
initial
stuck
kill
one
to
on A
Jemkin,
site.
but yeah,
Like they weren't
he's
pressing
able to
tab, they weren't
get
on
his
top
ult
of it.
down, gets the thrash. They isolate Cruz, who is not able to hold down the A site as he's detained, and then Elmore just gets way too much value with this operator in that exact position. Picks up 3 kills on the round, and that will be the attacker side
Okay,
of win
RRQ get
to
another
the side
chance
of
at it.
RRQ. So now it's Talon's attempt. Will they tie it up again?
Like I said, 15-13 the last series. Elmore, knowing that he's going to be spotted out, has to just go ahead and
Why destroyed?
rendezvous out
Ooh,
to
that's
safety.
nice though.
just going to push on to C here, it looks like. Although not a full committal. They still have ban over.
Okay, now maybe they're trying to do it back to
going to
them.
group up with the team.
You wanted to try to push forward, get some more information over at A, but the one-way setup comes through. Fault line connecting, Elmimore just really trying to pull back.
C
Still the
retake.
only person at this C site for the moment. Now is also going to be smoked off. Governor just wrapping around, getting himself situated up on top of the box. Land coming in. Spray, not going to be able to find the connection there. Cruz drops down to safety.
Yeah, they get a good
Just gonna be a
after
full
plan.
5v5
Okay, it's a
retake.
lot down to Zafiro here because
More
he's
ults
got to
available.
smoke this off at one point.
Cruz finds one. He does get himself a Hunter's Fury.
What's his Omen flash like as well?
That can come into play. Here's Jim Boy swinging across, able to spot out one. As there's 2 kills found. Jemkin and Elmimore both going to be dealt with. Monyet, shorty in hand, finds one. Still, though, do they read that there's going to be somebody up on top of the box at the moment? They're not paying attention to it. There's a drop down. Governor strikes. But now before Jim Boys ends up dying. Sprays up into the smoke, finds himself a second now. On Estrella, the swing out. He's dead. 13-13. We keep on going.
We keep on going. Just the beginning of this overtime, I have to say.
Can production check what the all-time record is for overtime in VCT? I forget what it is.
Yeah.
It's something ridiculous, though.
How
Let's see if we can break that.
It's nice to think about breaking records. You know, they just essentially get on to C for free because they clear out the back of the site with Util and they get the plan for free, and then
God,
RRQ decides
these
they want
overtime
to try
rounds
to
have been-
go for the
His overtime
full retake.
rounds
But
have been
Governor just holds that angle
absolute,
so well. He's able to pick up, I
absolute
think,
shockers
3
from
for
the
himself.
defense side.
But
Jesus
yeah, essentially
Christ,
just kind of
man.
giving up the site, and Talon
I wouldn't
will take all
expect
that
some
room
of
and
that
take the
stuff in
round.
like 2022. This is really bad, bro.
Here.
Come on, guys, it's overtime.
There.
Let's not mess this up.
Committing to the operator, committing to that
He
glass
didn't
cannon setup.
Omen flash for them to send it into sight, and then he Omen flashes
One, yeah,
too
takes
high
more space,
over
clears out
towards
the cam.
Mound.
Has to remove this dart. This plank gets ready to come through, but Shock Dart a little bit too deep on the bounce. Doesn't find any damage, so Jemkin for now healthy, and Aftershock buys them some additional space. Drone leading the charge. Wingman sent out to try to go for a daze. Gets quick cleared.
Yeah, just trying to buy a lot of time on that back angle, but it does look like Talon have to push through there right now.
Jemkin finding one, but Jim Boys and Governor, fantastic. apply
With
kills,
an
and that's the
Odin,
cleanup.
bro.
Talon.
That
Now
is
get themselves up to
insane.
map point
Okay,
themselves.
nice
The
retake.
pop-up,
That's
pop-off
much better.
coming through from
Governor
Surf, rather.
sends it, walls up, sends it in
Yeah, you know,
with
he's
the
had
Odin
mostly a
on
quiet
Neon.
map, but able to pop off when it matters most.
And
many
there's just
times
so
in
many
this map.
walls, and they're
And
just two people just
yeah,
hyper
essentially they use
focus,
so
and
many
then they can
things
just
to
run
try
out.
to prevent
heaven.
and delay this push from coming in, but eventually Talon were going to full send with all 5 members, and you know they see barrels. Nobody's checking this angle. I mean, Jip Boy's getting huge value. Surf comes
Yeah,
in.
it's
couple
hard
headshots,
because
and
someone's
it's
got to
just a full
take him
cleanup.
down,
It
but they're
does look
both
like
focusing on it.
RRQ were a little caught off guard.
In the moment, it's hard
and
to
that's
be
going
like
to get the timeout out of them.
to trust your teammate to try
Final
deal with
one.
a guy who's sending it
Burns
in
here.
100 miles per hour with
See,
a
though, can they keep this one
with an
going?
Odin.
They need to make it a 16-14. Close it out as swiftly as possible. But right now, RRQ at risk. Dropping this opening map here. The same score line that they were able to beat DFM on Icebox.
Yeah, this is it's kind of intense. I mean, Talon, the retake there on B was very nice. I think that Talon did a great job to just leave the site open and then eventually go for that retake. And
Damn, he's been going
RRQ
in
were just
for
not ready for it.
55
so
seconds.
Ewok has to try to coach them for this next round, which is not going to be attack. They're going to have to defend this one. And we'll see if they can do it, because you remember Talon's last attack, they just went onto the C site. They cleared out the back of the site with some utility, and they were able to get a free plant and essentially just hold on to it with 5 members. So maybe Ewok just going to say, okay, we need a little bit more aggression, maybe some information peaks, and try to get themselves better situated for a push, which could be coming in towards B.
Oh, Elmimore trying to swing out, not allowed any space whatsoever. Quick taps from Governor.
Oh, that's a devastating start.
Shuts down the chamber. Well, that much more unlikely that we can even come close to trying to break the OT record. Googled it, 24-22. Wow, back in 2021. Pre-franchising, but, you know, FPX versus Forza over in EMEA. Now, see, going to be taken here by the side of Talon. It's going to have to be a retake, but still Xfero a world away.
I mean, this is going to be rough, but
yeah, it's going to be a hard retake, and once again, they don't have the Omen.
Line in, and Monyet just holding down the
They
sprint.
don't have the
Just give
Omen
reward with
flash,
a
because the
headshot.
Omen's going
Man,
for
quick
the
to trade it
latest
out.
luck ever.
Advantage
Do they hear the
maintained.
TP over the trip?
This is Treya now gone. Talon want to bring
They
this
don't
map
hit
to a
the TP
conclusion.
over the
It
trip.
looks like
Oh, okay, there's
they're
a
going to be able to
chance.
do so. Just 2 more plays to deal
Oh,
with Sparrow.
you think they can
Noted,
kill?
finds the first one, but I don't think
Oh,
he's
he's
going to
getting
read
killed, yeah.
this position whatsoever. He's not going to be snappy enough now. It all falls to Jepkin.
Okay,
Will
lovely
fall
from
down.
Talon. I think
There's
overall
the
Talon
final
did
shot,
deserve this.
15-13.
From what I was seeing in some of the
Talon
rounds, I know they
win
had some
their
messy
map kick,
rounds.
Lotus.
But
what can you
yeah,
say?
I mean, Monyet did
Tooth and
unbelievable
nail
to make
battle
this close.
So close, so back and forth between these two teams. Some massive
He really did.
maps here from the side of Cruz
Dude,
and
this was
Diploids
fun
to really
though.
carry their team across
I'm
the
in
line
for
and
like
just
I'm in
excellent
for a
stuff in
couple
the
of weeks
overtime
of the
as well.
madness with the Neon. We're gonna see some sick games.
Unreal. Well,
We're gonna
solid
see some
perseverance
stupid
from
rounds.
Talon and a